No, it was a normal flight from, Minneapolis. I had been on the flight from Detroit coming into Toronto here. I was paying attention, watching out the window as we were coming in. I did notice, the winds were whipping pretty hard, and the runways were snow covered. No, there was no warning. We were coming in for a landing, and when the plane came in, we hit the runway really hard and like extremely hard, and we kind of popped up, and it felt like we were leaning to the left. And then what happened was it was just incredibly fast. There was a giant firewall down the side. I could actually feel the heat through the glass. And then we were going sideways. I'm not even sure how many times we like tumbled, but we ended upside down. I was hanging there in my seatbelt upside down. Yeah, at that point, everybody was quiet for like a moment or two, and then everybody was trying to like scramble to make a sense of what just had happened. And so we released the seatbelts that kind of fell to the floor, which is now the ceiling, and helped the lady next to me get out of her seatbelt. And then you heard the flight attendants yelling, "Open the door! Everybody, take your stuff and get out now!" Right? So they were professional. They were trying to get us out as quickly as possible. Everybody in the cabin was, I would say, relatively calm. We all worked together and got out of there as quickly as we could because we could smell fuel as we were getting out of the plane. Yeah, I mean, in the moment, it feels hard, but yeah, I would say that like everybody worked together, and we just helped each other get out of there. People tried to pick up phones as we were crawling out of the plane, and once we got out, that was when I took the video that you saw, and then shortly thereafter, there was another explosion from the far side of the plane, and firefighters and EMT were trying to get out of the way, and they were professional and on site very quickly. No, it's something that I don't think you can ever even really prepare for. I just remember as we were like tumbling, I was just trying to I tried to just keep from hitting my head, right, and just try to protect myself and my body. I was trying just to do the best to make it through it. Yes, we were escorted throughout the airport for the day. They did put us up in a hotel. There's been an airline representative helping us get toiletries and clothing and try to make travel arrangements for today.